Hello everyone, Shinto Bean here, playing some more Warhammer Combat Cards, Campaign Mode. And this is probably going to be the last mission in which we are using the old energy and scoring system. So you can see here we're still getting the energy every 2 hours. And if you look at the scoreboard, pretty much everyone in the top 2% has the exact same score of 361 victory points at the moment. For level 18, where I'm at in the campaign, we get 27 victory points, and we're competing over some pretty decent prices. We've got the legendary Solitaire for the top 1%. For the modifiers, everything is at max level, and we have 200 points available. Servants of the Emperor versus Eldari, and I'm going to be running Canoness Viridian, running some extremely tanky bodyguards. One in particular, which I've only got recently and haven't really used in battle, is the Triumph of St. Catherine. It's a pretty weak legendary at the lower levels, but at max level, and Inspiring Presence shields 300 health, 39 points, which avoids big game hunters, and solid damage output, at least when combined with the Canoness, makes for a pretty decent bodyguard. Now we've also got Belisarius Call, Curtis Hicks of course, and Celestine for the heavy hitters in this deck. Supported by a bunch of weaker bodyguards, which when they die will trigger Spirit of the Martyr, Canoness' special rule to get an extra attack for 75% of the melee. So let's go ahead and deploy and we'll see what we're up against here. Okay, we are facing off against Illic Nightspear, and he is running 7 bodyguards. Okay, right off the bat we got a pretty big, relatively newer card here, the Drukhari Tantalus, with 104 barrage damage and melee scout. The thing also has quite a bit of health, and yeah, they have the initiative, so they'll be taking the first turn here. As long as they deploy, well, if they keep deploying more of these ranged units, then they're definitely going to be going for quite a bit of damage here on this first turn. We'll go ahead and deploy the Triumph of St. Catherine somewhere to block a lot of this damage. Probably don't want to put it in the middle lane just to avoid the... Wow, okay. Well, this is looking pretty crazy. So I'm not sure if they're going to go Psychic or ranged at this point. Both of those would deal a lot of damage, but I think we're just going to go ahead and deploy Curtis Hicks here. I'm hoping they just go ranged. We do get the Inspiring Presence on Curtis Hicks. That initial Furious Charge is going to deal, I believe, is it 233 damage? We're about to find out. Yeah, so that is like the maximum amount of damage that Curtis Hicks can do. Unless you're running Greyfax, which will deal a lot more damage. Okay, they're going for the ranged attack. That's pretty good. Curtis Hicks, unfortunately, is going to be taking a lot of damage here, but we'll get the Death Blow off. And then, yeah, he gets the extra attack, killing the Wraithseer before it gets to attack. It's a pretty solid first turn right there. Yeah, that thing just did not stand a chance. We have been debuffed, but I think we're just fine here because, yeah, we can drop this guy. And then Curtis Hicks should be able to take out the Tantalus over there. Even with a minus 20% to melee. Actually, it's going to be quite close. No, it survives. Okay, I lied. So that's actually going to be a little problematic because now the barrage damage is going to be going straight into the center lane, taking out the shields and just dealing a lot of damage. But we will get an extra attack and we'll see which bodyguard gets it here. And it is Curtis Hicks once again, which means he will be able to attack the Pain Engine for a little bit of extra damage there. I mean, he's already dealt enough damage to be worth the 25 points that he is, so doing alright, I think. He has been poisoned though, so it's just a ticking clock. At this point, we'll go ahead and we'll drop this healer here, see if we can keep Curtis Hicks in the game a little bit longer. And we still haven't even dropped like a lot of our big bodyguards, so just this deck is doing really well at the moment. Hoping that the healer does go down on the next turn, but yeah, that Skyrunner doesn't actually deal very much damage. Okay, more ranged units drop into the field, and they are going ranged. Okay, decent amount of damage. Oh, okay, that guy gets zapped, and the Triumph gets the extra attack, killing this thing before it gets to attack. So Yeah, Spirit of the Martyr really working well this game. I think Curtis Hicks will go down this turn from the poison. Unless we heal him, which actually we could do with Belisarius Call. I think that actually is probably worth it, so yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll drop Call here. And I think we should be able to take out the Skyrunner. Belisarius. That guy does a whole lot of damage, actually, at max level with Inspiring Presence. As you can see, 95 ranged, 103 melee. So we're just tearing through these guys. Still pretty low level in the campaign, and I haven't actually played all of my energy. Just I was kind of busy yesterday, but yeah, this is doing a lot better than actually I even predicted. Illic Nightspear deploying to the field. He's targeting Curtis Hicks, so now he's finally going to be going down. They are going for the Psychic attack, though. Let's see who gets the extra attack in here. Over in the right lane, the Fear is reducing the damage. And let's go ahead and we'll just drop Celestine, I think. Yeah, at the max level, so many cards for Servants of the Emperor have Inspiring Presence that you'll be overlapping it almost certainly, because a lot of the good cards actually have Inspiring Presence either as their main or secondary trait. So I got three very big, tanky, and powerful units on the field to end with here, and we still had an extra bodyguard in the hand as well as Canoness Viridian herself. So we'll go ahead and end with a ranged attack here. So yeah, everything had a whole lot of health, almost like 400 health, even more I guess if you include the Celestine, who could redeploy for max at her max health from the Endless trait. So definitely a solid deck here. Don't need Greyfax necessarily to do well in this campaign. But yeah, I believe this next campaign, which will be Chaos against Orcs, should be utilizing the new energy and scoring systems. So I'm definitely interested in seeing how that goes. Keep an eye out for the next video where I cover that. But that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.